Hey world, it's me Cora, and I haven't made a video on my YouTube channel in a long time. To be honest, I've been making videos, but I haven't really been posting them because I've been going through deep healing. And with this video, my intention today is to crack my chrysalis open and share myself again because I love YouTube and I miss making the videos. And most importantly, for me, creativity is healing. And that is what I'd like to make this video about, is just sharing with you a little bit of my creative process and flowing just authentic stuff in the moment with the intention that it's healing for me and healing for you. So yeah, I've been going through depression lately, pretty bad. Probably, I would say the worst or second worst of my whole life. And this depression, yeah, it's been really hard. And I feel like very often after dark times, I look back and I see, oh, it was a dark night of the soul and there was a spiritual purpose and I learned so much about myself, and I'm still kind of in it, so I'm still kind of learning. But the major themes I've been healing through is healing family, healing my heart after relationship changes, loss, and yeah, just discovering like, well, what's next for me? Because I just put out this album and I love it. It's called Illumination, but I don't know, I've just been a little bit at a loss about what to do next, because what I thought was going to be my path is closed. So yeah, I'm just kind of open. But I have to say that during an especially dark time recently, like in the last couple of weeks, I started painting. And here's an example of one of the ones that I started to do. And it's been helping me so much. Like, even just to like quiet my mind and just like focus on something and just enjoy it just for the sake of enjoying it without making it have to be anything special or great, but just to do it has been really wonderful. Like, even right now, just like painting this feels really good. And yeah, I feel like my focus isn't as good for videos right now because I'm doing this. So maybe I'll finish it and then keep going with the video. All right, so I've painted and now I'm ready to be fully present and flow inspiration and consciousness into a video. Oh man. Yeah, I used to really love making these, and especially vlogs. I can't tell you the number of times in the last couple of years that I've been journaling and just being like, what do I really want to do? And vlogs, videos, YouTube videos. But I've just been I've been in such a creative cocoon with my new album and just creating music. And I've noticed too that like videos for me flow better when I'm alone, just because then I have the feeling of expansion energetically, where, because I'm an empath, so I feel things a lot. So very often when there's other people around, if I'm trying to tune into like some sort of like inspirational flow, it can be harder when there's other people. And two, usually I'm like just enjoying the moment with other people. So yeah, so this is kind of like nice right now to be alone and to have this space to expand my energy field and receive and flow. It feels really good. But yeah, back to the topic of healing through depression. Healing through depression. To wake up my mouth. Like I said, to be honest, it has been dark. I've been so lost. I mean, I literally had a day like a week ago where I was like, Mom, tell me something positive. Like, tell me something like hopeful about the world, because I can't feel anything. Like, I was just in this space where everything was excruciating and painful, and I couldn't find a positive emotion about anything. It was really scary, actually. It was excruciating. And thankfully I have people around me who are supportive and helpful and caring and compassionate. Because yeah, it was intense. And since then I've I dove into painting, and thankfully my friend here in my hometown, Sarnia, was like, oh, well, why don't you show your art at my cafe on Friday night? And I was like, okay. So I got to have a goal, and I was working every day towards painting these pieces that were so healing for me to make and so fun. And it was nice to just, yeah, like just shut down my mind and just go into fluid, not knowing, the bliss of just energies and colors and designs, where I'm not figuring anything out, I'm not thinking, and I'm not like projecting anything into reality. It's more just feeling and allowing and flowing, which is nice. I admit, like, there's been a lot of I think stress for me about figuring out what's next in my life, because without getting into too many personal issues, this whole year, for the last 6 months, I've been alone after being in a band and being in a really close friendship with someone for like a couple of years. And this aloneness has just reverberated parts of me that were ready to reverberate, but also it's been really challenging. And I've been just really questioning, well, like, what am I doing? And I've been following these trails of healing around the world, and it's been amazing. But now here I am, I followed it back to my hometown, and I'm weaving these threads of healing here. But I've had times of just being like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, am I going to be here the rest of my life? Is my life over? Like, is anything going to happen with this album and my music and the music videos I want to make and the performances I want to do? And I feel like painting has helped me just surrender to not knowing, because I've been like literally May, I sent probably like 1,000 emails, like, you know, just trying to get my album out and trying to open up the doors and knock and, you know, just get the right people to hear it so that it can open up things. But I feel like, you know, the universe opens up doors when we're ready. And I feel like this time for me has been a time of getting ready, a time of deepening and feeling and healing. And that being said, I don't know. I'm talking in this video about something that I don't even fully know, because I feel like it's only on the other side of depression that we know. We can look back and be like, oh, that's what was happening. That's what I learned. And like, when I think of the two greatest dark night of the soul periods in my life, one of them was, I think, 2010. I remember just, it was so dark, and I was healing deep stuff within myself, and for some reason, like, one of the only things that gave me a sense of light was Doreen Virtue and Angels. And she had this radio show, I think she still has it, on Hay House Radio, and every Wednesday it was like, I was just so excited to go and listen to it, because it was one of the only things that gave me a sense of light. And so I just ran towards that light, and it ended up opening up worlds of possibility and wisdom and inspiration and healing and expansion. And this time as well, there's this dark night and part of depression. I'm sure if you're watching this, you may have experienced it yourself, or you may know someone who's experienced it. But one of the things that happens for me is where I'll lose interest in anything. You know, all the things that normally interest me just are meaningless and pointless. Like, even reading a book, like, I'm like, whoa, I can't even, like, I have no interest in focus for that. Like, and it'll actually be it'll be like saddening to try, you know. And so the challenge has been like looking around in new nooks and crannies in reality and being like, where's the light? Where's the light? Like, where is any sense of joy? Where is any sense of inspiration? Because everything just goes totally black energetically, and then it's like, okay, well, where is it? And for me, I've found light in painting and creating. And so that is really what this video is about, is opening up as well the video outlet, because I feel like this will be a way to help myself out and spread my wings again. So I hope if you're watching this video and you're going through depression, this encourages you to just try some new creative outlets, because I know for me, I'm so loyal to music, and I've always known it's my purpose and that's what I want to do, etc. But I feel like many of us are multifaceted beings, multidimensional souls, and sometimes exploring shining light through a totally different, unusual facet will help you. And I know for me, just exploring a visual expression of love and consciousness is really helping me a lot. And I also just want to say that just please know that you're not alone, that many of us on Earth right now are going through some challenging evolutions. And I mean, I don't claim to know anything. All I can really say is my experience and flow the guidance of what I feel within myself. If it resonates with you, great. If not, let it go. But I personally feel that we're on the cusp of a great awakening, an evolution, a period where in the human experience, we're remembering that we're souls, and we're remembering that this is all God, and we're connecting all the dots of past lives and soul purpose, and just understanding things that we've never, or if we have, it's been very rare and special, but we're now being gifted with this opportunity of a whole new world, a whole new consciousness, a whole new level of awareness while being in this experience. And that's what makes it so exciting, but also so challenging. And I've heard many people, many teachers and guides talk about how the ones who've come forward during this time are the strongest and wisest and deepest souls who knew that they could take on this challenge. So please know that if you're challenged right now and you feel like this is hard, it's okay. It's supposed to be. It was meant to be. You knew on some level that it would be. And so I would say just take it easy and take the pressure off yourself to be perfect or to be successful or whatever the thing, And if you are going through a time of challenge and change and inner evolution, give yourself what you need. If you need time off, take time off. If you need to create. If you need to just rest. Like, everything is taken care of. And the more that we take care of ourselves, the more that we can then take care of the world and our purpose and each other. So wow, that flowed something kind of crystalline. That felt really nice. Oh, it feels so good. I used to love doing this, and it helps me so much. And I love feeling that it can help people as well. But one more thing I just want to say about the Great Awakening is that many of us also at this time are being called to be luminaries and frequency holders, generators for other beings. So I know for me, just the other day, I was talking to a friend, and we're both like, oh my God, we're both world travelers, travel the world, totally like loving tuning into high quality inspiration and magic and stuff. But we find ourselves feeling stuck in our small towns. And it's interesting because like sometimes having tasted magic, having felt flow, having lived in miraculous synchronistic experiences that many of us are tuning into now, it can be really hard to go back to an old vibration, go back to dense places and interacting with people who we knew when we were another kind of vibration that are perhaps still in that vibrational state. I feel like many of us are being called to just be a frequency generator and bring light to places. So again, I would say be easy on yourself. If you're noticing that your life feels like really challenging and you're like, what the fuck am I doing here? Why am I here? Just know that you could be a pawn, like from a divine perspective. You might be placed somewhere in this matrix to be a luminary there. And it won't last forever, but just know that the healing and the love and the light that you're radiating is helping others and is transmuting and is healing and revealing energies that are for the highest good. Like I know for me, this time here especially has been a lot about forgiveness and compassion and gaining a deeper understanding of why things are the way they are or have been the way they have been for me, especially around masculine beings and relationships and in family dynamics. Like I've been learning a lot, and also, yeah, just really understanding so that I can forgive and bring greater healing and love to the world. So thank you for listening. I'm so excited to make more videos, and if you like it, feel free to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And that felt so cheesy. I don't know if I'm going to say that again. Do whatever you want, but I will say that if you have any questions, or if you've been a subscriber on my channel for a while and you have like, you know, you'd love to see me make a video about something, please post it, because I would love some more prompts. I have a couple really good ideas that I'd love to just make videos about, which I think I should just do. But yeah, thanks for listening, and thank you for being you. Wishing you all the support that you need to rise in your highest potential and your greatest purpose in this time of amazing, great awakening.